you go to church, you see this person smiling at you, you see this usher smiling at you saying, oh, you're welcome to church, thank you so much for coming, I hope you have a good time with the Lord. See, some people actually let their burdens off their hearts when they see ushers smile at them. I have heard people say it, I have seen people say it. I am serious. If you don't go to church, how do you want that to happen? Is it through the television or what? Seriously, it's something that you should really, really consider, to bear each other's burdens. I mean, oh, are so important. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh hey, if it's your first time here, my name is Praise Abimbola, and on this channel I make videos relating to God, purpose and lifestyle from Kwara State, Nigeria. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Please let me know down in the comment section that you're a new subscriber. Alright, thank you. So today's video is a conversation I have had with quite a number of people, and I've had them say, oh, you know what, God is everywhere. I mean, I don't have to go to a church, I don't have to be under a congregation before I worship God. And I'm like, I am not disputing the fact that God is everywhere. I mean, he is omnipresent, yeah? But there are still benefits that are attached to going to church, and that is what I am here to talk about, because that is what my platform is all about. Talk about the things that are true. Yeah. So guys, without further ado, let us dive into this video. Yeah. Number one benefit that I would really say is so important, I mean that is so important, is to participate in worship. I mean, see, there are so many things and so many presents that are attached to, you know, worshiping God. See, there's a part of the Bible that said, Jesus said, those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. I am not saying that worshiping alone is not good. I mean, worshiping alone is fantastic, but it is much more beautiful when you are under a congregation, or when you are more than 1, 2, 3, when you are like 10, 20, 30, I mean, and you worship God. It is so beautiful, and there are so many gifts and so many benefits that comes with worshiping God, and, you know, participating in worship with so many other people except you, I mean, minus you. It is so important. You should really consider this when you really want to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't go to church. Go to church, my dear. Really go to church. I really promise you that you would gain a lot. You would, I mean, open the eyes of the Lord when you're worshiping with a number of people. I promise you. Try it and you would see. Benefit number 2 talks about you go to church to exercise your gift. We are all gifted as human beings. And Romans 12:68 talks about, I'm going to paraphrase it. It talks about how some of us are gifted to encourage others, to give to others. Some of us are gifted to lead. I mean, there are leaders. Our leaders are gifted to lead. Some of us are gifted to, you know, do so many things. And we are all gifted in different ways, which means we have to exercise those gifts to the best of our efforts, the best of everything that we have. And if you don't go to church to exercise your gift of singing, please, where do you want to? Okay, I know there are other places, but we are talking about benefits of going to church, and I am saying that some people really don't think going to church is really, you know, important, and I am here to say that it is so important. These are the benefits. So if you don't go to church to exercise your gift of singing, I mean, some of you have voices of, who has like the best voice then? Let's leave that. But some of you have like good voices, I mean, sonorous voice, like voice that's soothing to the ears. So actually, if people hear them, they're like, whoa, who is singing? But you don't want to go to church. You want to be at home. You want to be watching service from home. You want to be, I mean, I know that our world of today, I mean, everything that is going on has turned us to, you know, staying at home. Some are still at home. I mean, some churches are not still opened. But for we that our churches are opened already, please go to church. Stop sitting at home and saying that, wait, I'm used to how it was when things were like so hard, like when everything was like on lockdown. No, go to church. That was for a reason. Lockdown was for a reason. Now that everything is lifted and, you know, we can still like go to church, taking necessary precautions. Go to church. Go to church. Yeah, thank you. That is benefit number 2. Number 3 is to encourage your pastors. So this one, I hope I am not going to be sounding cliche, but I just really wanted to put this in. Going to church to encourage your pastors. See, they are human beings like you are, and they need lot of encouragement that you can give them. I mean, they need you to tell them how much they are doing well, how much they are doing good, how much they are leading you well. And if you don't go to church, is it over the phone, or is it when you are watching the TV from home? Is that when you want to say, oh, pastor, well done? Oh, go to them in person. Tell them, oh, you know what, you're doing very good. I really appreciate you. May the Lord bless you, keep your family. I mean, let them know that you love them so much. Let them know that you have them in your heart. Let them know so many beautiful things. I mean, my fellowship president, this is where I said I don't want to sound cliche, but I'm going to put it out there. I mean, my fellowship president, almost after every mighty message that I hear from him, I go to him. If I don't go to him, I text him. I send him a text message. And I just let him know that, see, you're doing so well. Thank you so much for this powerful message. I'm really blessed, blah, blah, blah. And see, all of these things, you really don't know when they need them the most. They are also human beings. They are not spirit beings. Okay, they are human beings first before they are like spiritual, but you really need to like encourage them and show them that you love them, spread love to them, give them gifts, buy them things, take good care of them. Seriously, this is something you really should do. All right, benefit 4 is to bear each other's burden. See, our world of today, the Nigeria of today, 1 or 2 persons is going through one challenge or the other. It is just so tiring. I mean, it's just so tiring. Someone here is facing through one thing, another person here is going through another thing, like totally different. And see, I feel like when you are in the midst of believers, when you're in the the church, I mean, I feel like you can go to this person and say, oh, this is what I am going through, this is it. And that person is like, oh, I'm so sorry, how can I help you? Or like, you go to church, you see this person smiling at you, you see this usher smiling at you saying, oh, you're welcome to church, thank you so much for coming, I hope you have a good time with the Lord. See, some people actually let their burdens off their hearts when they see ushers smile at them. I have heard people say it, I have seen people say it. I am serious. If you don't go to church, how do you want that to happen? Is it through the television or what? Seriously, it's something that you should really, really consider, to bear each other's burdens. I mean, are so important. Benefit 5 is because God said so. So God has said we should go to church. He has really, really put it in his word. I mean, go to church. It is there in the Bible that let us not ignore our meeting together, because the coming of the Lord is near. I'll put the verse here. I can't remember very well, but it talks about meeting together. It talks about sitting together with believers under the same roof, calling on God, worshiping God, praying to God, telling him what you want in one accord. I mean, it is so important, and it is so beautiful how God recognizes where 2 or more are gathered, there is the presence of God. It is so, I mean, it recognizes your presence. It recognizes so many other people's presence. I mean, when you have this, okay, for example now, if I am not in the spirit and maybe I am in the church and I'm not in the spirit, I'm not connecting to anything that is happening, but this person beside me is connected already. I mean, that person is already like in the spirit, and but me, I'm just like looking like, what is happening? Do you know it's possible you tap into that person's anointing? For example, when they say in the church, hold your hands together, these are the things that makes going to church really so important. When they say hold your hands, do you know you can tap from that person's blessing, or you can tap from that person's anointing, and before you know it, you're like in the spirit as well. But when you are at home, if you are at home during service, how do you want to do that? How exactly do you want to do that? It's not possible. And so these are really the things I really think you should really, really put into consideration when you say, I don't think I should go to church. I mean, I can always watch from home. Please, 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 please go to church. It is really important. Alright guys, with this I have come to the end of this video. I hope you can absolutely relate to this. And if you think there are still other benefits that I haven't mentioned, I mean, there are quite a number of them, but I can't say them here. So you can always continue the conversation in the comment section. I'll always be there to read and reply, and share this video with your friends, share with your family, spread this positivity. This is what we need now that churches are opened, and we can all go to church to worship again. Spread this light. Let somebody know that once the lift lockdown, you can now go to church. Don't let our previous we are on lockdown, don't let it affect you and say, oh, I am used to it already. No, go to church. All right, thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very, very soon. All right, bye. Mwah.